Gen Z protesters realizes he's not going home by Midwest Patrol. Interesting.
2025 in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, officers responded to reports of a fire outside the district office of U.S. Congressman Glenn Grothman.
Whatever squad is behind, if you can bring your squad up in a fire extinguisher, it's on the back side here. It's just some garbage on fire, looks like.
Thank you, Pseudo. I just did that. Thank you. Well, this volume is quite high. What the fuck? What's this latte? Guess I would decrease a little bit the volume.
20.
On
I
this
got
one.
that fire out for the most part on the outside. There's going to be some structural damage though. Looks like it came from in here.
Can you move your car, please?
I'm the one who did it. I set the fire.
You set the fire?
I set the fire.
What the fuck is the first time I see this? It's the first time I actually see this. Like, it's just admit I set the fire.
Why'd you set the fire?
I don't like Representative Glenn Grothman.
So you set the building on
I
fire?
set the building on fire.
Alright, come over here.
I have
Stand here.
a pocket knife in my right jacket pocket.
Stand here. Where do you say you have it at?
I'm pretty sure it's in my right jacket pocket.
Number 3037.
It'll be covered in gas, so be careful.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The most easy job of the police.
Wait, ready on you?
No, I forgot my wallet. I have a picture on my phone if you want me to get that.
Okay. You said it's alright if I search you?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna walk it through the corridor.
Okay.
You just want to take this jacket off of me? Is it covered in gas or?
It might be. I might be too a little bit. I didn't have a gas can that was really good to work with. I had a can open.
37 return on a 2014 Chevy Impala to Samuel St. Louis.
Alright, just go ahead and put your hands on your back, okay? You're not under arrest right now.
Hey, Radiator oil. It too is so true. It's so true. It's a Radiator mods, yes.
We're just being detained, okay? Yep.
I did that thought even didn't cross my mind, but it really, really very good, Eddie BT.
This guy that called it in said that he said it. Okay. Just so you know.
Is this a female that approached you guys?
What?
Is this a female that approached you guys when you guys put in the fire out, or she the
No,
owner?
it's a male. He said he said it.
He said
He
it.
set the fire because he's unhappy with the Republican Party.
He's so happy with the Republican Party. Oh, guys, I'm happy with the Republican Party, so I will go outside and set. It set things on fire.
What's your first name?
Caden, C-A-I-D-E-N.
You got the mail with you?
What's that?
You got the mail with you?
Like what?
The mail?
Yeah, he's in the back.
Okay.
So that's who we had to take, just so you know. Yeah.
Correct.
What is that group? That vehicle over there, are they with them?
Do you know those people in that car over there?
I have no idea. They might have been the people who called the cops. Or you guys, I guess.
Okay, just hold tight, okay?
Yep.
It's my section, so.
This is 27. I'll run it. 27.
You guys know anything about this, or you guys the one that called it?
I called it in.
You called it in?
You needed us or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So when we pulled up, we saw a black car with the driver's side door open, and we saw smoke, and then you could see the flames.
Okay.
So as soon as we saw the black car, we backed off, and that's when I called it
Did
in.
you see anyone?
We didn't see
nearby?
anyone,
Okay.
but we weren't sure because we didn't get too close to the back of the building.
Sure.
We just seen
So
the
we
car.
saw the car and
I
backed
didn't see the
off.
car door. The driver.
Yeah, the driver's side
Driver's
door
side
was
door
open. Yeah.
was open.
Even so, they need to ask everyone, right? Because he might be covering someone, or I don't know, like taking the, even though it's hair, right? Like taking the blame for someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, we were delivering a newspaper here, and then that's when we saw the smoke.
Okay.
And then we went around the side of the building.
I see. Okay. What's your first name? Okay. And then you two pretty much came to deliver a newspaper and then saw the black car.
Well, he
with the-
smelled.
I smelled it from over there, thinking someone's brakes were burning.
Okay.
But then when we came over here, we saw a bunch of smoke coming from the side of the building. And so we pulled around just to see if because it looked like a fire. And we saw that black car there.
Okay. With the driver's side door
was
open.
open.
Did you see any smoke?
Yeah,
Or
we
did
saw
you, like-
smoke and you could see flames
Okay.
too.
You
Yeah.
can see you
From
two saw
behind the
flames
building.
too.
Yeah, behind the building. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much.
I do have a different address than him.
Sure.
You know, answered, said hello, but not going up right away. And other callbacks just on the voicemail. 268, my one.
This is not it.
Hey, it's Post.
Hey.
Hey, I have you for northbound, right? So you're at Scott Peters?
Yep.
Okay, if I send you a picture of this guy, can you go over to Quick Trip? Is Quick Trip open?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture of this guy. If you could go in there and see if he was there, he's got like a box of 50 matches
Yeah,
on the
Rachel.
front seat, plus there's a bunch of Quick Trip stuff. So I'm just curious if he's been hanging around and maybe bought gas over there. So I'll send you a picture. If you could just go in, see if they recognize the vehicle or remember this guy.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so his squad's stuck, so I'm going to have you taken back to the PD and try and do an interview.
Do you want me to just ask him if he wants to talk right now and see first?
Sure.
Don't waste the time.
The other thing that we're looking for is consent to search his vehicle.
Okay, I'll ask him after.
Yeah.
I mean, he flat out met us, the three of us. Right
Yeah,
there in front,
that's
so.
why I was figuring he'd probably be willing to talk. But just looking for consent to search for his vehicle because we're looking for the potential gas can, right?
I don't know.
Gas.
I'm not sure.
Somebody, maybe Nuanas heard it.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody made assumptions. Because there's also a bunch of quick trip stuff in there too. So I'm wondering if you filled up right over here. And
Okay.
Wait. It's all this time just about this case, this one case? I thought it was multiple cases.
Like that would bolster further cases for anything. I don't think it's occupied. I think it's very reasonable that
Because I mean, it's very fun, and it's fun like to see such a situation, but it's kind of boring. Let me jump to the point that they talk with him, right? I think this is what we want to see now. Now let's see what the hell it's gonna talk about.
Alrighty. So let me just read this to you, and then there'll be 2 questions at the end, okay? Alright.
Are you sure? Are you sure that this is a Gen Z? He seems, I mean, don't get me wrong, he seems around like, I don't know, 35? I don't know.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and to have
Good night,
him or her present with you
Finnies.
while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights as I have explained to you?
Yep.
Having these rights in mind, are you willing to answer my questions now?
Yes, I'm willing.
Okay. Let's just start with tonight.
Sure. Can I wipe the hair out of my face, or no?
I mean, I can't take it out of the cuffs, but
That's all right, no problem.
if that works.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Let's just start with, how did tonight start for you? I mean, were you at home in Menasha, or? Okay.
If I was at home in Menasha,
Okay. What brought you to Fond du Lac tonight?
to set fire to Glenn Grothman's office.
Okay. I guess, why, I guess?
Because of his role in voting for the ban on companies such as TikTok, which I believe is a grave violation of our Constitution. And in the past, unrelated to these, I have tried peacefully protesting, and I've done peaceful protests, and other people have been, and I think peace is not really an option anymore. So I set fire to his office.
Well, what a crazy world we live in, huh? What the fucking crazy world we live in. We live in a situation that I have to agree with this guy on this one. This is the world that we live in. He actually didn't say something wrong this time, to be honest.
Okay, so this is a lot to do over him voting to ban TikTok, is that correct?
Yeah.
So I'm
Well, I mean, he's
understanding.
my representative.
Boy got dancing cups, gamer cup, if you will.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just trying to understand. Okay.
right, yeah, no, of course.
What were you hoping of? I mean, what was going to happen tonight? What were you wishing to happen?
I would have liked if the fire was bigger, but it wasn't. And I would have liked if it would cause, I guess, inconvenience, harm to the facility, not to anybody in person, but
Okay.
to disrupt, I guess.
Okay. Did you think anyone was inside the building tonight?
No,
Were you hoping that anyone was inside the building?
not at all. I don't want to hurt anybody. Not physically.
Okay. So,
Good. I don't want to hurt anyone, like, not physically.
what's his name again? Sorry.
Glenn
He wants to hurt people's feelings, right, guys? It's always, we never escape that. It's always about feelings, right?
Glenn Grothman. Sorry. Were you hoping to harm him tonight in
No,
any
not
sort of fashion?
Not him, no.
Okay. So more or less, you're hoping to cause disruption tonight.
Right.
Okay. Did you want the whole building to burn down, or?
Well, no, since I know it has other, facilities in there, but, I mean, I targeted his, and if the others, had problems, then, collateral damage, but no, I wanted to, harm his building. And I know that he has other offices, and I know it might only end up harming me in the end, but I guess I kind of wanted to send a message that I was tired of the way that our country's going.
Okay. How did you start the fire?
With gasoline, I used a match.
Okay. Did you have other materials, or?
No, just
Still Apple Friday. I can't pay attention. He's melting.
gasoline and.
Oh my god,
Or I had
man.
matches, but I
Okay. And that just started the side of the building on fire, or?
Yeah, I originally was going to go in the front, but it seemed like he relocated his office at some point, so I drove to this location instead of the other one. And the door was harder to get into, so I just didn't bother trying to break the door in. Because I wasn't really prepared very much. I just had stuff that could have broken glass, but not that type of glass. So I knew I wasn't going to get in, so I just set fire to the electrical stuff in the back.
Okay. Where'd you get the gas from?
Quick Trip in Menasha on Racine Street.
Okay. So you specifically drove to Fond du Lac to this office for this purpose
That's
tonight, is to set fire to the building?
That's right.
Okay. Did you buy that gas tonight?
Yep.
Okay. When did you get that gas?
Probably 30 minutes before midnight.
Okay. You said that it's your dad's car. Do you live with your parents?
Correct.
or-
I live with my parents. I'm not.
Okay. Do they know that?
No, they had no idea.
They had
I
no
waited until
idea?
they were asleep.
You waited till they're asleep?
Correct.
Okay.
I didn't want them to be involved at all.
Okay.
I know, obviously I know it's going to affect them, probably a lot, but I didn't want them to have any kind of responsibility.
Okay. You have a job or anything in college?
Yep, I have a job. I work at Motor
No. You had a job.
Mart gas station.
Nice. You in college, or?
No.
No? Not in college? Gotcha. Was there anything else you were wishing to happen tonight?
I guess just to send a message. I mean, I don't know if it'll be received. I don't know if.
And they're too lazy to even burn the place down properly. It's say the dread pirate.
Either way, but honestly, I'm really tired of the way that the entire world is going, and honestly, I didn't really feel like I was throwing anything away because I don't really feel like there's that much. I mean, I have family, I have that stuff, but I mean, to be honest, I don't really want to live in a world that is going this way. And, sure, we might have it better than some other countries, but I feel like we're going down a pretty bad path. And so maybe my actions were the most peaceful, but I don't think that peace is the direction we're going to take anymore. Or at least, no.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, everyone has their own opinion, right? Right. Okay. So you buy the gas in Menasha, you drive up here. When you get here, what you said first, you're thinking maybe the front of the building, correct?
So, yeah, first
take me through what happened when you got
I was on the highway 41 for a bit, and then I got off at the location of his previous office. I don't know the address, but it must have been a similar address or something like that, because that's where Google Maps took me originally. And so I got there, noticed the office wasn't there, obviously, so I needed to get matches because I forgot them at home. So I just went to a Quick Trip, got the matches, and then I left and went to the actual location. And first I tried, looking at the door and seeing,
Welcome back,
if it was easily breakable, and I figured probably not. Then I went to one of the windows on the side, tried using a little glass breaker that's meant for car windows on my knife, and that didn't work. And I figured I'm not going to stand there for 10 minutes trying to bash the window in.
Yep.
Did the next best thing because I was already kind of committed to it. I already done it, and I didn't really want to stop. So I just set the back of the building on fire. By the electrical stuff.
So is that
just hoping there would be an electrical fire and that would be bigger if that's what you're looking for intent-wise.
Okay. Did you dump the gas just on the back of the building or on that unit there that was
on the unit, on the back of the building, kind of by where the wires are by the door, just kind of all in that back area. And I was going to try to lead it around to the front of the building, but I didn't do that because the wind was pretty bad. I didn't set myself on fire.
Are you the one that?
And I don't think he'll get any jail. He will, people do worse than him and doesn't get any jail. What the fuck? Also, he didn't harm anyone. He didn't. It was what? Property damage? He will pay a fine, I guess, right? I don't know. I don't understand U.S. law.
Called in the fire then?
No, I wasn't. No. Somebody else called it in. I was just gonna sit there and wait.
Okay.
Because I figured, eventually somebody's gonna notice. So, I had no.
Were you planning on staying here the whole time until?
Yeah, I had no intention of escaping or anything like that. It was entirely my fault. There's nobody else who did it. So it was me. I intentionally did it. There was nobody else.
Arson is up there with manslaughter. What arson means? I don't know. What the fuck does that mean?
That was responsible, and I didn't want to have a burden on anybody else, thinking that they had to defend me, like my family or whatever. So I just stayed in the area and waited.
Okay. Like I said, man, everyone has their own opinions and stuff, right? Okay, so I understand that. Obviously you're being very truthful with me. I really appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. That goes a long way. Okay.
Yeah.
Arson is purposely burning down a property. Like a sex offender. Oh my god, really?
Question I do have for you again. We talked a little bit about consent to search the car again.
Oh, starting a fire. It's called arson. I didn't know that.
Honestly,
it's a new word to me. Thank you.
Besides me admitting guilt, I don't really want to make it any easier than it has to be. So, no.
Okay. So no consent to search the car?
Right.
Okay.
For almost no apparent reason, I just ruined the course of my life, and so it almost feels like, maybe I would have just rather.
But you're still alive, so that's the important thing.
Yeah, number one, we're glad you're alive. Number two, it sounds like you've been going through a pretty difficult time. So, I'm sorry that you're feeling the way that you're feeling.
Oh, the cop has feelings.
I understand, that like you said, you had some disagreements or you weren't happy with the congressman's
whoever they are,
behaviors or actions.
Don't know if they're
Can
a cop.
you elaborate a little bit more about what you're?
Yeah. So basically, yesterday was also the day that that the ban that affected TikTok happened, and if it was just the banning of a single app, or if it was just TikTok going dark, that'd be one thing. That just a single app, but it signaled the fact that our government is pretty much unwilling to cooperate in almost every case. You know, you hear about government shutdowns happening all the time. You hear about, you know, they can never agree on anything, and except both houses almost unanimously agreed on this one bill to ban this social media platform, and others like it just
Oh my god, he's actually right on this. What the fuck?
because it's not owned by America and we can't control it.
I talked about that to you two guys many times already. They always claim to be one against another, Republican versus Democrat, but they're always aligned in certain agendas. And this time is the fucking digital ID and the banning of social media and all that bullshit. He's not wrong on that. Dale, he's not wrong. Like, what the fuck? United States, like the fucking United States situation is making me agree with this fucking guy. What the fuck?
And I know the details themselves are more specific, but and so that kind of, it really, I guess, in the most basic way, it bugged me that that.
Of course, like he shouldn't set that shit on fire because that's stupid and that doesn't help him with anything at all.
You know, a person who, I think he voted this way in the House before the election even happened, but I wasn't really aware of it. A person who I had voted for had acted in a way that I thought I was voting for the party that, you know, represented free speech and that type of values, and I guess it's not really just a matter of what party it is, but just who the person is. And so that's, I guess, ultimately the main reason that I guess I chose him. But for the past while, I'd already been feeling.
Oh, so he's a Republican. I thought he was a Democrat up until a few minutes ago.
Kind of like that.
Sure. Is it something that you had thought about doing prior to last night?
I had thought, not in terms of like non-peaceful acts, even last night included. I used to do peaceful protests for other sorts of issues too, and I guess I just found that it wasn't really doing anything, so I figured, oh, why not just take the next step? And, you know, obviously I think that was a smart choice, but I did it anyways.
No, it wasn't smart.
I guess just trying to understand, like, did you think about applying fire to the congressman's office?
Oh no!
Yesterday, last week.
That was kind of the first. That was kind.
So what they are asking is, you premeditate that or not?
Kind of the first time that had kind of occurred, and it was mostly because, I mean, I was thinking about it, and I was kind of comparing it to an.
He might actually, Silva. He might actually come from voice chat. Listen, points. Large breasts, male.
Other people were also kind of comparing the ban on TikTok to other, you know, events in somewhat recent history, I guess, from the last few hundred years. And, you know, obviously it's not the exact same thing, but they're kind of comparing it to, you know, times like, I don't know, and again, I definitely mean it's not the same thing, but like, you know, times like the French Revolution or the Boston Tea Party or something like that, where, you know, societies or people are rebelling against their government because they don't like them. And so I kind of compared it to that, and I was like, okay, so why don't, you know, I just do something like that? And so while that was, you know, part of the reason, and that was, I guess, the main reason that I chose Glenn Grothman's office, I mean, another part of it was just because, I mean, most of the time I don't even know, like, there's not even something concrete. Like in the past, if there was some kind of cause, so now sometimes I just don't even know. It's just like all of a sudden I'm like, wow, you know, it's awful. And again, it doesn't excuse it, but, you know, that's part of it.
No, but it's difficult to navigate for you.
Yeah.
I guess in that state of mind yesterday, what did you want or hope your actions would do? Did you even
to begin with, I hoped that it would just kind of, I don't even know, like send a message. I don't know what it would have even done, because I mean, I'm sure he has insurance. He can just, or with the building has insurance, they can just fix it. Like, it's not going to actually do anything. It's only going to affect myself. So, I mean, and I knew that when I did it, and I don't know why I didn't really think about it more than just that. So, I mean, it seems entirely meaningless. I don't know.
Well, you had mentioned like it, kind of likened it to like the idea of like a Boston Tea Party or something.
Right, just kind of like a protest, like a message.
Like that it would like invigorate more.
Maybe not necessarily.
This guy is totally unhinged. Like you see that unhinged in the sense like he doesn't control his feelings, his emotions. He doesn't have control of his psyche. Like, and this is the society we are creating, guys. This is the result of you see that it's in both sides, like left to right, whatever. Like bullshit. Fuck it. Like. Everyone's becoming like this, They are becoming too much fragile to the things around. I mean, at some level it's comprehensible. It's like I was saying, I myself today earlier, I was venting a lot of bullshit that I cannot stand anymore from things like that happen in my country. Of course, in my country, here we are boiling in hot water for many, many, many decades. Totally different from what you guys are going through right now. I'm not saying that you guys don't have problems, but trust me when I say it's not nearly close to the ones that we have here. And this is also a reminder to you guys that everything that you guys have now, if you think that's already bad, it can always get worse. Don't forget that. So you see that people are not standing anymore. People are just like I don't know if I will say that right. A pressure pants, but it's not. I don't know how to call those. I don't know. I'm terrible with these words. I think you guys understood what I mean. And everyone is about to explode, it seems, at any moment. And this type of thing right here, I mean, we make fun. Obviously, we will make fun because it is fun, okay? But at the same time, it's sad, and it will happen even more and more frequently. So you have like a lot like of the Gen Z that was actually aborted, and you have like a lot that it's not much more normal, like me, for example, from the same generation. And you have a lot that goes through the point of doing this stuff that he's doing right here. A lot of people that just cannot have enough, that have their mental capabilities totally disabled, like they just explode, they just do things, bad things. And doesn't matter which side they are, this is what look like. I'm not sure if I'm right to what I say, but and I don't think, by the way, that they are the only ones. Obviously, people from our generation have more reasons to be like that. But I also think that the Gen X, for example, the Gen, I think it's Gen X or Gen, I confuse this. Okay, the Gen before ours, also has a lot of reasons to be in this very same situation. So and for all the level of the injustice, the entire world, every fucking country out there, you can expect this to happen more and more often, every single day. I think this is just the beginning. Obviously, like we see many such cases happening every single time for many years already. So you guys, but this happens like since I don't know 80 decades ago, but we cannot deny that this type of thing are happening more and more often. That's pretty much obvious. And I think it will keep getting worse and worse.
So Discord, or I don't know necessarily invigorate, but just kind of contribute to, I guess, if there's other people doing the same thing. I'm not sure if there is. I don't.
Yeah, the millennials and BT, the millennials.
But I felt like at the time that it was just, something that made sense to do, but obviously didn't. I mean, and I knew that when I did it, and I don't know why I didn't really think about it more than just that. So I mean, it seems entirely meaningless. I don't even. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you had mentioned like it, you know, kind of likened it to like the idea of like a Boston Tea Party or something.
Right, just kind of like a protest, like a message.
Like that it would like invigorate more.
Well, maybe not necessarily
discord, or
I don't know necessarily invigorate, but just kind of contribute to. I guess if there's other people doing the same thing. I'm not sure if there is. That wasn't like part of the idea. It was just that I felt like at the time that it was just something that made sense to do, but obviously didn't.
I don't have anything else. We didn't make any promises.
No.
Did we treat you okay?
Yep. I know it'll be used, against me in law or court or whatever, and that's just how it goes. So.
I think both of us truly appreciate how easy it was to talk to you and how you take ownership of what's going on. Not many people in this world do that. And
well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, it does go a while. It does go far for me. I mean, because not many people just take ownership of what they did. And
It's really their hair to people do what he's doing here? It's so hair like that they need to say that? Wow, it's actually impressive.
You know that you're asking what ramifications am I looking at, and yet you still are very honest with us. You open up about your mental health, and I think that goes to show your honesty and willingness to talk. And
well, thanks. I appreciate that.
It's kind of refreshing.
I guess I'm glad that I could be that then.
And human to human, I'm glad that you're alive.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because that's a decision that look at. Can you imagine what your relatives, how that would have affected them, affected us?
Yeah.
Having to sit there and deal with a death at a scene tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that would have. I mean, it would have been absolutely awful. But
absolutely,
you don't really think about that when it happens. I guess. No.
It seems that the guy is about to cry here. I don't know.
Yeah. No. I guess so.
Ultimately, the suspect was charged with 4 counts. Arson of a building without the owner's consent.
Ooh, arson. Oh, damn, yeah, it's like a guy said. The guy's screwed then, yeah. Making terrorist threats. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Making terrorist threats, attempted burglary of a building or dwelling, and criminal damage to property. The terrorist threat charge.
Yeah, all of these are like... All of these charges are actually, perfectly acceptable. Like, he did all of that. Yeah. I mean, makes sense. None of them are... Yeah, totally makes sense. The terrorist threat charge was dismissed. I think this was the most dangerous one, right? This is probably the most dangerous one of the charges. Or am I wrong? Is arson alone worse than this? I think arson was terrible because it leads to terrorists, right? But since the terrorist one was dismissed, I think now it isn't that terrible. I don't know.
Charge was dismissed early in the case. Court records show the suspect later entered pleas of not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect.
Yeah, it's like I said, the guy clearly has mental problems, okay? The guy clearly has mental problems. But even so, like, obviously, I think he should pay a huge fine for that shit. I mean, he didn't kill anyone. He didn't make a show to the police. Like, he should pay a fucking huge fine. And I don't know. Honestly, because, I mean, it's like I say, the prison is from take away people from society that can't be part of that anymore. Like, the guy it's not in a good state of mind. But at the same time, like, he cooperated with everything and didn't hurt or kill anyone. So I really don't know what to say. I really don't.
Effect to the remaining counts, but later withdrew that plea. He eventually entered a no-contest plea to arson of a building without the owner's consent, a Class C felony.
I don't understand this. What? I don't understand this.
Suspect later entered pleas of not guilty by...
Entered pleas not guilty? Oh, he tried to say that he's not guilty? By reasons of mental disease. Oh, I see. No, I don't think he has mental disease. I think he has mental problems, which is different. I think I'm not a doctor or anything, okay? But I would consider mental disease something that is chronic, like that he born with a total literally a defect on his brain, and not something that was socially built. This is the result of everything around him throughout his growth, everything that he consumed that made him think like this and behave like this. This is not a mental disease, in my opinion,
by reason of mental disease or defect.
So no, it really it would be unfair. He avoids all of these charges. Playing being mental disease. No, it's not fair. Obviously, he's not in clear state of his mind, but it's not fair.
To the remaining counts, but later withdrew that plea. He eventually entered a no contest plea to arson of a building without the owner's consent, a Class C felony. The court accepted the plea and found him guilty. The attempted burglary and criminal damage to property charges were dismissed, but read in, meaning the judge could still consider them at sentencing. The suspect was sentenced to 7 years in prison, followed by 7 years of extended supervision, with 410 days of sentence credit. He was also ordered to complete a mental health assessment and follow-up treatment, comply with any assessments or treatment required by supervision, have no contact with Congressman Grothman, his residence or office, and have no contact with any office or person serving in a political capacity. Court records also show restitution was ordered in the total amount of $17,140.
Very good. I think it's fair. I think it's a fair resolution to his situation. I think it's a fair, 7 years in jail and 7 years with supervision. So he's not totally free. It's like 7 years in supervision. And he needs to do mental treatment, which honestly, I don't think that helps. You guys know my opinion about this. But the main thing is that he will pay for all the things he destroyed. Also. Yeah, I mean, he didn't hurt anyone, didn't murder anyone, so I think it's fair.
$47.07, along with court costs and surcharges.
Incredible that we finally got to see some justice, some fair justice. At least for me, of course, the most times we see people doing a lot of shit worse than him, unaliving people, and not even getting to stay 7 years on jail. We saw that many fucking times here, and don't even needing to pay any kind of fine or anything. What the fuck? I think this is pretty much fair for his case. Yeah. He just made his life far more difficult. Yeah, totally. Totally. He just ruined his life because of a political satisfaction. But again, why that happened? Because of his own incapacity of control his feelings, his emotions, his actions, his own actions. Because his mind is bleached already, is damaged. Its brain damaged throughout social brainwashing or whatever you want to call that. Just want to remind you guys, my dear Fox links to join our Discord server. You can do that by hopping on the link tree that is on your screen. And there you also find amazing links that link to the Patreon and Ko-Fi and also many other socials. And so make sure to support Fox there. If you're not subscribed on the channel, subscribe. Hit the like button as well. And again, join our Discord server. You can be part of the Amazing Foxes community, be part of the watch parties that people do there, the movie nights, the gaming nights. You'll find people like-minded like you. And you also find people that doesn't think that much like you as well. After all, this is one of the beautiful things of not being inside of a little small square that is the left wing, that everyone needs to think exactly the fucking same. So yeah, before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tail fox style member, the Holy Ball, and to all of my 3-tail fox style members, Wallony Wolf, Fanny Sylvie, It Himself, Chile Not Serious, Eustace the Useful, Zealous Isaiah, Ala Rosas, Max Tenor, Nugutino, Avery, Halcyonic Eder, and TV8. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone that have been supporting me on Ko-Fi, Kick, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. And that's it for today, my dear Fox Links. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.